All right, you wonderful people. My name is Sam Varneren, and I own the professional cuddling practice Snuggle with Sam out in Boston, Mass. And welcome to my channel. Now, my friend and I, Anna Joy, who is a cuddler out in Seattle, Washington, decided to do a little filming for like about 5 minutes of an exercise based on the body and really focusing in on your own body and somatics. And we went into that a little bit because one, we have a little teaser. She's going to be a guest speaker for my course that you can enroll in this week called Snuggle School. We'll have a link down in the description. But also, I thought it would be a benefit to you too to be able to watch this. Now, something to note, it may feel a little like out there and woo woo to do some of this, and I definitely did while I was doing it. I'm definitely probably an anomaly in the industry overall because I am not like as focused on the body itself as much as how we make what we do with our bodies out to mean. But that means that I am also learning a lot from this. And what I've found in the past 5 months of really doing somatic work for myself is I've learned that this is not something that you just learned once and you retained the knowledge, much like most intellectual knowledge that we've probably learned all our lives. But this is a practice, and it's a practice because we don't just do it once. We need to keep doing it, and we will discover something different intellectually, or maybe not even be able to put it into words each time we do it. So I encourage you, if it seems weird as you're watching it the first time and trying to do it with us, I encourage you to come back to it again later and see if it does something different for you, because I bet you it just might, depending on where you are when you watch this. And if you come back to it, where you are when you try to watch it again. And that all said, enjoy. Hey there, Sam here from Snuggle with Sam, and welcome to my channel. For those of you that are new here, I'm a professional cuddler out in Boston and been doing this work for 7 years. And today I am joined by Anna Joy out in Seattle, and I really like her. I met her first back in like 2018 at Cuddle Expo. And I've also just looked up to her so much because as much as I try to teach you here, uh, she also is very skilled in this work and knows a lot of different things that I'm only just starting to get on the cusp for. I would consider her my veteran. Not to make you sound too much older, but I think we're around the same age. I don't know or care, but otherwise, would you like to introduce yourself and anything else to my audience, Anna Joy?
Sure, I'm Anna Joy, and I am a snuggle enthusiast and a snuggle ambassador. Before I'm a professional snuggler, I really want to get more people in their bodies and having the joy and relief and pleasure and goodness of feeling yourself and being with other people in safe and communicated spaces. Um, and I'm looking forward to offering a couple practices that I use all the time in my personal life, as well as in the cuddle events that I run and that I co-run, and my sessions.
Yeah. So awesome thing. Anna Joy is going to be a guest speaker for my upcoming course, Snuggle School. We'll put the link in the comment. If it's after the 13th of 2023, you probably will not be able to register in time. But if you are,
Next
uh,
one.
what was that?
You can go to the next one. Come
Yes,
to
you
the
can go
next
to the
one.
next one. That we'll be doing it once a year. But you get Anna Joy for this one, and she'll be coming in, I believe, week 5, because we're going to talk a lot about the intricacies of a session, and some of those things involve the body. And you like, yeah, who thought that cuddling would involve the body?
Surprise!
If that's not what you thought this was all about, I'm sorry to that spoiled this for you. So I love everything that you do somatically. And for those that don't know what that means, how would you define somatic, by the way?
Soma means body, so it's just a fancy word for this like physical form that we have, and
Awesome.
the feelings and the sensations is often something that collectively we might be good at telling stories or feeling emotions, or different people have different perceptual tendencies, and a lot of us lack the perceptual tendency of being able to identify if I'm feeling warm or uncomfortable, or tingling, or if I'm feeling really present in my heart or in the different parts of your physical self. So
Yeah.
it's kind of grounding perception in your actual soma
Yeah.
body.
Yeah, thank you. So with that said, you had some
Yeah.
exercises and ideas for helping us do that better. I'd love to be able to try some of them with you.
Yeah, we'll jump into the first one is 2 steps. We're going to practice the shameless breath and then practice the breath elevator, which uses the shameless breath 3 to 9 times.
Okay.
And just, you know, I call it shameless because some of us might be more uncomfortable um letting sound come out of your throat and having a sigh. I'm just going to demonstrate and then you can join me, but know that it's supposed to be shameless and feel a little bit weird if you're not used to just being like ah.
Yeah. I think I've
um
done something like this before. So just so you know, I'm probably gonna make some weird noises. Don't worry about it. I am okay.
you're not saying that to me because I just look bring them on. Yeah,
Ah,
so a deep I'll just say a deep breath.
uh,
Ah.
uh,
We can do it together. It's in through the nose. And the important thing is to let the breath come all the way out. We're not hurrying to speak or to get the next breath. It's just really letting it, whatever is inside, come out fully. So again, deep breath. Ah.
oh,
And we'll do a few more of those until it gets addictive, hopefully, or more compelling. Yeah, nice yawn there. Letting your body kind of respond in the ways it wants to being impacted by this simple but profound breath. Though you find many places as the foundation of somatic practice. So I think it's really nice to take home. And if you're not comfortable exhaling out loud at first, I want to just share why it's so useful to do that together
yeah.
when um, when you're wanting to sync up with someone and have a good connection with them, to just breathe and to, if you hear the vibration of their breath, like you can feel your own breath in your own body more easily, the vagus nerve is vibrating and blah blah blah. But then if you can actually hear the other person, you know that you're syncing up together, and and your body starts to let itself relax in a different way, and you don't have to believe me. More importantly is to go and do it yourself and see what happens. So right now, if you breathe with us, just noticing what is happening inside of your body in response to that. And and then we're going to take 3 breaths together to take the breath elevator down, which is to say, if you're in your head a lot and you want to get into your body, you're aiming for your pelvic bowl, which is like your seat. And I'm going to take 1 breath into your heart and 1 into your belly. I kind of do like my upper belly where I digest, and then 1 into, you can say, your hips or your pelvic bowl or your low belly, just to keep moving it downward. So we're just going to do that because this is not about talking, it's about doing. So again, in through the nose, deep breath, and you can open or close your eyes. Deep breath.
Uh,
Say that one again. Let's put our hand on our heart. Put your hand and your awareness into your heart. Deep breath into here. And then moving your hand to your belly. Deep breath into your belly. All the way out, and then moving your hand to your pelvic bowl somewhere in there. Deep breath to your seat.
hey, Anna Joy.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea exactly where my hands are supposed to be right now.
Great. I just put them on my low belly,
Your low belly.
right here.
Oh, so like right under like the drawstring. Okay.
Yeah, or like if I'm in a super platonic situation, on my hips. or it could
Cool.
even be like on my tailbone.
Cool.
Thanks for asking.
Yeah,
It's easier if you can see it.
I
But
know.
but
It can only
the
be so
goal is
much.
it's an elevator or a D elevator. So as
Uh,
long as it's just getting lower than the last one, you
uh,
might even keep going and breathe into your knees and then breathe into your feet at the end of the day if you really want to go for it.
how do you breathe into your knees?
Well, how did you breathe into your heart?
Um, so I have a singing background, so it's actually very easy to know which body parts to expand from the trunk. But going past the trunk of my body, I'm like, I don't understand how to put breath there, because breath doesn't normally seem to be going there.
Yeah, great. So it's conceptual. You put your hand there and put your mind there, and it doesn't matter if your actual breath is there. Even for the heart, I'm not trying to get you to exhale into your lungs in your heart. I'm
Mm.
just going for you can put your breath in your nose and breathe into your nose in that sense.
Ah, I
When I'm
see.
saying
So,
breathe into, I just mean put your mind.
gotcha. So we're putting the attention on that area, and as we're breathing, we're putting that attention into it and easing into it. That's what it feels like for me. Okay.
And
That
we
okay.
try that. How does that feel right now? Putting your breath again into your pelvic bowl with your hand supporting it. Take
Mm.
breath, taking your time. Mm.
It's a different kind of attention. It's not something I think I don't even do it all that often, to be honest. I will pay attention to my own body ergonomically, especially with a client, but to put attention on my body with breath like that is different for me. So, and I've been in this for 7 years, so if this is new for me, you can absolutely learn more. And Anna Joy has so much more to offer in Snuggle School for 2023 this year, and I'm so, so happy to have you as a guest speaker. Thank you so much. Any last words you want to share with the audience before we close? And can we close with a breath?
Great. We can close with a breath and a somatic expression of gratitude
Yeah.
of whatever type we are inspired to, which will take a moment to. But my last comment is that if you're kind of intrigued by that, putting your attention different places in your body, to me, that is my experience of kind of the summary of embodiment of being somatically oriented person. And a great way to do that is the John Kabat-Zinn body scan. There are a bunch of other body scans out there. It's like
Mm,
a meditation, find which one you like, but he goes through different, very specific parts of the body that, again, if you're seeing clients, it's really nice to be able to drop someone in at the beginning of a session by doing your own version of that for them. And to do that, you want to have practiced it yourself. I used to practice it twice a day. It would be great if I still did. So just to let your mind, and maybe you find different spots in your body that it doesn't want to, your mind doesn't want to go, and maybe that's just interesting, and you just have a little more information about yourself that you might find ways to work with, or you keep visiting it and knocking on the door, and then one day it lets you in, and probably cry, and then everything feels better.
yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
that is all I would say. Let's so close somatically with a somatic and a body gratitude, I think.
Okay. How do we do that?
Just feel that's mine. You pick yours. How does your body want to say thank you,
Mm,
goodbye?
there we go. I want
Yeah,
to
and I
put
just
my
want
hand
to
to my
echo
heart and
you
just be
too.
like,
Yeah.
lean forward and say thank you. Thank you so much.